Today, I want to talk about what are the reasons why you're not getting results. And it can be in any area. It might be related to you wanting to lose weight. It might be related to you wanting to get a promotion or building your business to a certain amount of customers or sales. It can be related to any kind of results that you want in pretty much any area of your life. Many times when we start off on changing something in our lives, we set this goal that we want to achieve. But one thing that many people already um, fail in is to actually create a plan. You need to have some sort of plan to get there or have idea how you have to get there or like what kind of actions you need to take to get there. Because if you don't have an actual plan on how you're gonna get there, how you expect to get there. You are not going to get where you want to get just by wishing you're going to get there or just by hoping that you're going to get there. You actually need a plan to get there, or maybe have somebody who might guide you to get to where you want to get, or somebody who might help you out that have expertise or knowledge in like that certain area that you want to develop. So first you have a goal. Next thing that I would focus on is to create a plan of how you will get there. So once you have a plan of how you're going to get there, then the next thing you have to do is actually sit down and create the daily or weekly actions that you can actually take to get there. Because otherwise, if you just have a goal and a plan, you can just have it for forever and never really do anything about it. Because um, one thing is to have a plan, and something else is to actually know what are the actions you have to take today to actually get towards that goal. So the next thing that I would do is to sit down and write down what are the actual steps you need to take to get to that goal. And once you have those things done, then you have to start taking action, which is pretty straightforward, but many times that is where many people already fall off. So, like, if you are somebody who is really serious about getting those goals, um, then you have to start taking the action. One mistake that I made for years was that I would set a goal and then I would like plan everything out, but I would fail with actually executing. So I would have like certain things that I want to achieve, certain like metrics that I want to achieve, and I would plan everything out to get to this goal, but then I would just not take action towards it. Or even going further, I wouldn't even have daily action steps to actually get there. I would just have a plan of goals that I want to achieve like each month to like each month or like each year to get to that end goal, but I didn't have actual daily steps. So for me, it was helpful to actually start breaking it down where I knew what is it that I have to get done every day or every week to actually get towards that goal. And the big challenge when it comes to taking action is that at the very beginning, the actions that you are taking might not feel as comfortable because might not be actions that you are used to taking each day, because the actions you are used to taking each day got you to place where you are, but they probably are not going to get you where you want to be. So now you are starting to take new actions, and one challenge is that you are not used to it and it feels uncomfortable. And that's a lot of times what gets in the way, because then you start to think about how hard it is or that's out of your comfort zone, and then you start to think about, oh my gosh, I have to do this so many days to get to this end goal, and then you start to overthink and you get in this like loop of thinking those thoughts that you end up in a way even talking yourself out of doing those actions. So that's where like many times people actually stop taking any actions, and I've done it before myself. For me, it was helpful to shift my focus away from looking at the goal, because then I would compare where I am with the goal that I have. Many times it's just that you look at the peak of the mountain where you want to be, and you're now at the bottom and you feel like, well, I have to walk so far for so long just to get there. And that's when you end up feeling like this is too much work. I'm not going to do it. So I would say once you have set a goal and you have created a plan and daily actions you have to take, stop focusing on the goal. Because then what you do is that you just repeat yourself how far you are or how much more work you have to get done, and then you can start to overthink, and then you start procrastinate, and you start to look for easy ways out, and you just end up not taking any action and not getting any results. So once you have done the basics of setting the goal, then I would forget about the goal and I would focus on the daily actions, which is the main thing that has helped me to stay consistent. Because then once you focus on this day and you don't overthink it, you don't think too much about how far from the goal you are, you just focus on getting uh, these steps done today, and then next day you do the same. And you that way um, you don't overthink it, you don't think that you are too far from the goal, you don't procrastinate, because all you focus on is giving your all today. um, and what this mindset is that you focus more on the process. You focus more on the process, not the result. Because whatever result you want to get, you will get it only by what you do today. You will not get it by sitting every day and looking how far you have come or how far from the goal you are. You actually get to the goal with taking those actions, taking those steps every single day until you actually get to that goal. And one day you will just be there. But if you now sit and look at how far you have to go, and you just sit and you look, oh my God, I'm not there yet, I'm not there yet, all you keep telling yourself is that you're not there. Then you start to feed your maybe some of your self-doubts, or you start to lack confidence and you feel like you are moving ahead too slow. But don't forget that the way momentum works, it doesn't go in straight line. At the beginning you just start to build up. So you just build up to where it starts to take off, but it takes a while to actually build yourself up and start to build that momentum where it starts to feel maybe a bit more like natural, or maybe you feel like maybe a bit less resistance, or you start to feel more comfortable with doing those things that at first you didn't feel comfortable doing. So I recommend you not to think about the result once you have, or the goal, or how far you are from the goal once you have set the goal. Focus only on today and giving your all today, because the person you are today is the result of actions you took um, for last years, for last months. So that's the result of the person you are today. And the person you will be in a few months or a few years is the result of actions you take today. So keep this in mind, because this is, for me, this has been really helpful to in many areas, not just one area. Because then what I do is that I don't focus as much on some external things, or whether I am there yet or not, because I know that if I keep taking these actions and I stay consistent, I will get to that goal. Um, of course, once in a while, it's important to sit down and reflect how far you have come, whether you need to adjust something or not. But if you do it every single day and you look at how far you are from the goal, that is when you start to feed your self doubt and you start to question yourself. So, this is the reason why you are not getting results. It's not that you are not motivated or you're not driven or you're not capable of getting those goals. It's just that you are focusing too much on whether you are there yet or not, that you just don't take enough action in this moment that will actually get you there. So set a goal, create a plan how to get there, and break it down to daily actions and focus on those. Don't overthink it. Just do whatever you have to do today and focus on doing that every day, and you will get to the goal you want. I hope this was helpful. And if you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more videos in the future.